Cancer, hi, welcome to my channel. How are you all doing? If you're new, you're so welcome. Thank you for joining the Artemis Willow family. And if you are returning, thank you so much. I really do appreciate all of your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your comments. It helps to get the message out there, and it also helps to read your energy better. The more that you connect with the channel, I can then pick up on your energies. So Cancer, Happy New Year if I haven't already wished you. I can't believe it's already almost the end of January, but I think Happy New Year still applies. We're going to be doing a general reading for you today, Cancer. A quick check-in for 2022, what's coming towards you, blessings and opportunities, any challenges that you may face, and Spirit's advice on how to overcome that. So I'm just blessing the space and then we are going to start. This is a general timeless reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's not going to resonate for every single Cancer out there. If you would like something more personal, my details are in the description box below. But some of it will resonate, Cancer. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, my beautiful Cancers. The full moon was in Cancer yesterday, and the moon is still in Cancer. And as I was meditating, I was getting different energies for, different parts of the collective or different sections of the Cancer collective. On the one hand, some of you could be feeling very emotional at this time. The moon does rule Cancer, and the moon is all about water, the subconscious, reflecting the sun. The moon having the ability to control the tides has a big effect on our emotions as well. And Cancer, you are ruled by the moon, so could be feeling emotional. I'm getting for some of you very nurturing. Cancer is the most nurturing sign in the zodiac. Well, that is what it represents. The Queen of Cups, motherly energy, nurturing energy. You could be spoiling your loved ones or just spoiling yourself. And for some of you, I'm getting some conflicted energy around where you are right now in your life journey. So let's see for you, Cancer. What is coming towards you? I'm going to draw some oracle messages first, and then we'll look at some tarot messages. Sorry, the mosquitoes here are deadly insane, and I'm getting bitten. Okay, so Cancer, Spirit, please and thank you, inviting in the cosmic, eternal, loving Christ, light and love. Overall messages for the sign of Cancer. Overall messages for the sign of Cancer. What's coming towards Cancer, or overall energies in 2022? Too many? Please, Spirit. Just one. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you and please. I'm truly grateful. Wow. Okay, this one wanted to come out for sure. That's too many again. Okay, I'm putting this one back. They're saying one card for the sign of Cancer, please, Spirit. One card for the sign of Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wow, Cancer. Some of you might be really closed up, not wanting to talk, kind of just sitting back and observing. And as I said that, wow, I've never seen this card before. Be graceful in movement and action. Shaolan Master. Let me just see the energies I'm getting from this card. It's interesting. That also looks like a full moon. Look at this card, Cancer. Wow, Shaolan Master. The praying mantis is there. symbolism of rebirth as well, also a spirit messenger. The dragon symbolism is here as well, so very graceful energy. He's almost controlling that sphere with his mind and his energy. So I'm getting that you're needing to, if you aren't already, go within and integrate your energy from a place of peace. I don't know where that came from. If that makes any sense to you, Cancer, please let me know. But like integrating your energy from a place of peace. So when you are taking movement, when you are speaking, when you are acting on something, expressing yourself, it's coming from a centered place. So, perhaps because your emotions could be turbulent at the moment, or have been turbulent, you're learning to master your emotions. Okay, so you're learning to master your emotions. Maybe even anger. Some of you might have anger issues. I just got that message with the dragon, and the dragon breathing fire. Fire, the planet of Mars. I was getting, maybe aggression or anger, pent up anger as well, that's needing to be released. So they're also saying to me now, they're giving me another message about anger. So, anger is just a symptom of fear, or fear of being hurt, or of pain, of hurt itself. Anger manifests itself on the outside as a defense mechanism. It's the ego's way of protecting the soft inner part. Exactly. Wow, Spirit, thank you. So your shell, you could be clamming up in your shell and penting up a lot of that anger or emotion. And what I'm feeling from this card is for you to release it, and it could be through movement. Especially those of you that are battling with anger of some kind, relating to the past or relating to a situation that you find yourself in now. They're saying move, take up a martial art, like karate, something like boxing, something where you can really express your energy and release that pent up energy. Because it doesn't go anywhere if we sit with it, if we put a shell around it. And all it does, it starts eating away at your insides, and that, can become literal as well. Whether it's anger or resentment, guilt, eating away at your insides, and that is how dis-ease manifests in the body. So I've mentioned this in a previous reading, I'm not sure which one, but Louise Hay's book, You Can Heal Your Life, might help if you're dealing with any physical ailments at the moment, or physical manifestations of your emotions. Whether it's, just a flu that won't go away, right through to cancer or even COVID. Have a look at which part of your body is being affected, and where it's coming from, and what are the emotions that are needing to be healed so that you can heal yourself. But I am getting movement. Wow, I did not expect all those messages from that card. They just suddenly started flowing through. Balancing earth, balancing the elements as well. A praying mantis for me is earth, the sphere, and it's yin and yang. I just saw that now. Yes, balance. As I said, that balance, I just saw that sphere is about yin and yang. So you definitely need to bring some balance to your emotions, to your physical body right now, Cancer, because it is causing some dis-ease. That is for some of you. Very specific message, but that definitely is for some of you. It's just about moving with grace, moving with grace. And the only way we can do that, I found, is not by pretending, because you can pretend to be graceful and to be handling situations and suppressing what you are truly, authentically feeling. So it is about expressing yourself, obviously not hurting anyone around you while you do so, but it is about allowing those emotions to surface and then release them. And this is what this full moon in Cancer could be bringing to a head for you, Cancers. Foggy bog. Okay, that flipped over, but it didn't make it out. Okay. Spirit guardian of summer. Expansion. Wow, look at this card. Expansion. So it is about, it is about your freedom from those pent-up emotions, because we can create our own prisons for ourselves when we do not face and deal with that which is causing us pain. It's very easy to push it down. It's easy the first time, the second time, the third time. By the 10th time, that emotion has exponentially grown, because we're not listening to it, because we're not facing it. It starts banging the doors down. And that is where, the anger can, come bursting out, or a sudden burst of emotion, whether it's tears, anger, fear, anxiety. It's about freedom from that, They are showing me the cover of Maya Angelou's book. Oh my word, how can I forget the title? When the Caged Bird Sings. Exactly. When the Caged Bird Sings. Thank you, Spirit. It's about releasing those emotions, Cancer. So a very similar message. And as you do that, you are expanding. So your energy is expanding, and you will be in a better position to control what is coming towards you and to handle any new emotions that might arise. So situations that might have triggered you in the past no longer are going to be triggering you as you release these emotions. It's card number 37, which is a 10. So yes, another, sign that cycles are ending. Full moons about cycles ending. 10s are about cycles ending. This is also about, starting to bear the fruit of your inner work when you start doing that. Spirit guardian of summer. In Southern Hemisphere, we are in summer at the moment. So this summer could be, an important timing for you in 2022, when you really start doing this inner work and bringing balance to your emotional state. That yellow as well is about the solar plexus. Yellow is, yes, the color of the solar plexus, the color of the sun as well. It has everything to do with our confidence, our self-worth. So a lot of our fears or experiences, as we go through life, can be accentuated by the way we see ourselves, our sense of self-worth. Whereas one person will go through the same experience and not flinch, another might be devastated by it. And that's all dependent on how you grew up, what your beliefs in yourself are, self-worth, insecurities, anxieties. And the solar plexus is about that. It's how you present yourself to the world. And we can no longer, especially in this time of awakening, we can no longer present ourselves to the world in an inauthentic way, because it's not easier. It's actually not easier, because it does come back around. And when it does come back around, it's 10 times, it feels 10 times harder. And I'm speaking from experience, being an Aquarius moon and suppressing emotions. So a lot of you, excuse me, Cancer is a water sign, so you feel very deeply. So sometimes those feelings can be very scary. So a new start is coming. Just flew out, the new moon. So cycles ending, new beginnings. Okay, I was getting the moon energy with the Shaolin Master, and then a 10 card, and now new beginnings. Yes, Cancer, you're starting to see things in a very different light, and you're starting to realize that the suffering that you feel by not expressing yourself, by not feeling the emotions, by avoiding them, Yes, they are deep. Yes, they are difficult to face and go through. But when you just allow them to flow, acknowledge them, accept them, it's actually so freeing. Just to sit down on the floor and have a good cry. It's scary. Sometimes I stop myself from doing that. If I feel it coming, I distract myself. And this is where we can also battle with distractions in terms of addiction. So it could be, even addiction to exercise is a thing. Addiction to running, to TV, to alcohol, to drugs. Anything is a distraction from feeling, which is why a lot of empaths tend to succumb to addictions, because they feel so much that sometimes it's too intense. But that's when we are allowing or suppressing our emotions, is, when they become so intense. So it's about just allowing them to flow. And when they do come out, you realize it's not as bad as you analyzed it to be in your head. So be aware of the ego self Cancer telling you that you're not safe, that you can't feel a certain way, that you're not allowed to feel. If you're a man or masculine energy, that you're weak if you cry, or if you express emotion, all those templates and conditionings, Cancer. It only ends up hurting us. So feel what you need to feel, my beautiful Cancerians. Okay, so blessings and opportunities. What is coming towards Cancer in 2022? Please, Spirit, please and thank you. Blessings and opportunities for Cancer in 2022. Wow. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, grounded, stable, healing, temperance. Okay, so you could be coming into some money, Cancer, or you're just feeling very grounded within yourself. No longer afraid, no longer hiding, standing in your power, very physically grounded, physically stable, self-assured, healing with the Temperance card as well. 7 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. He kind of came out sideways, but I'll take both energies. Nine of Wands in the reverse. That's good, Cancer. Releasing the wounded warrior. Releasing yourself from blocking your emotions. Death. End of a cycle. Okay, so Cancer, these are the blessings that are coming towards you. So on one side, we've got death, which is the card of Scorpio. Cycles are ending. Something is coming to an end that has been plaguing you for a while. It's time to end the cycle. It's time to release it. And what we've been talking about is holding on to the past, holding on to past emotion that is keeping you stuck or is making you physically ill. This defensive energy, you're releasing that. The 7 of Wands is a defensive energy, but you see there's no body behind those 6 wands. It's almost like a perceived enemy. And you could see your emotions in this way. I don't know why emotions are coming out so strongly. Probably because it's the full moon in Cancer, but it's a perceived enemy that, that doesn't necessarily exist, but you're in this defensive mode. What's nice about the 7 of Wands is his wand is lowered below his heart space. So you're not blocking your heart anymore, Cancer. As a water sign, you've got to express your emotions. You've got to feel, because that is your energy. That is how you are exalted. That is how you present yourself to the world. And if you're not doing that, you're going to feel very, very uncomfortable, or the universe is going to put you in a place where you feel very uncomfortable until you make a decision to change something. And you're grounding yourself. This is very similar energy to the Shayoran Master. It's about grace, in movement, in action. The Queen of Pentacles is very graceful. She's also physically abundant, material wealth. She's made it. She's comfortable. She's safe. She feels safe in the root chakra, the red energy, because she feels that she is secure. Financial security, material security, physical security in the earthly realm. So it's very grounded energy. So I don't think you have to worry about finances this year, Cancer, is what I'm getting. And also you're grounding yourself so that you are able to move with grace and action, because you have to have this earth element grounded so that the other elements can play: air, water, fire. So very grounded energy. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This is the card of Capricorn. So there could be a significant Capricorn in your life as well that is helping you to build a foundation, to create healthy boundaries, to build material wealth, or to remain stable in finances, in security. That could be for some of you as well. But what I'm mainly getting is, this rabbit. They drew my attention to this rabbit that I've never seen before. And the rabbit is normally very shy, very skittish, runs away. That rabbit is firmly stood at her feet. So not running away anymore, Cancer. Healing. And as you do that, balance. Another card of balance. I was talking about balance with the Shayoran Master. But it's about balancing all the elements. Archangel Michael, the Temperance card. Okay, so this is being divinely guided. There is healing coming in for you. Whether it's physical ailments or emotional, they all are interlinked. If you're not dealing with your emotions, they will manifest in the body. They become denser and denser. So what they're saying to me is that emotions have a certain frequency. The first time you feel that emotion, whether it's fear or anger, if something external to you has triggered it. And that's another thing, to become so centered that nothing external can shift you, so that we stop blaming the external world for how we are feeling. I feel crap because my boss said this, or I feel really bad because my sister did that, or my sister said this, or this person didn't message me back, or, that's all external, and we cannot control the external. So the more that we do that, the more that we talk to ourselves and talk to our bodies in the way that our emotions are affected by anything that happens outside of us, the more we become a victim to our surrounding environment. If you change that narrative to, I'm not going to let this affect me. This is my boss's problem, not mine. They are responding in a certain way because of who they are, not because of who I am. Talking to ourselves about situations in a very different way. So what they were saying to me is that emotions have a frequency. So the first time that we feel something, it starts off as what is it, Spirit? Is it a very high frequency? Okay, I don't understand exactly, what it means scientifically, but they're saying a very high frequency and a light frequency. If we ignore it, the frequency will become denser and denser and louder until it is dense enough to manifest in the physical body. Wow. That was a download. I did not... that's a piece of information for me as well. Beautiful, Cancer. So exactly that. Healing coming in for you, physically, emotionally. Looking back at, how this has served you. So maybe this suppressing your emotion, not showing others emotion, has served you for a long time, throughout your lifetime. Maybe it's kept you safe. It's kept you in certain jobs. It's kept you liked by certain people. But it's no longer serving you, Cancer. I think you can feel that. You look back at the seeds you've planted and, at this harvest, and I don't think you're feeling satisfied anymore. This is a life review. I don't always get the message or that message with this card. Sometimes it's about admiring the harvest, but I'm not getting that from this energy today. I'm getting that you're no longer wanting to stay where you are, emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally. Really challenging where you are right now and what choices you need to make to bring your blessings in. Moving slowly, Cancer. So another earth energy. Yes, you are moving slowly, and we don't have to change overnight. We cannot just undo years and years of behaviors and patterns overnight. And so here's the Knight of Pentacles to remind you, the slowest knight in the deck, also the most invested knight in the deck, and the most cautious, but also the most stable, the most grounded knight in the deck. So he doesn't move quickly, but that is a good thing, because he's always surveying the land, planning out a path ahead before rushing forward. So take your time is what I'm getting from this card, Cancer, as you release this wounded warrior. Wounded warrior in reverse. In the upright, the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. Carrying a lot of emotion within you is what I'm getting from this card for your reading today, Cancer. Holding a lot of emotion within you. It's almost like gathered all those wands, all those emotional experiences, physical experiences, and he's lined them up behind them like some kind of a collection, holding on tight. But in the reverse, beautiful energy, Cancer. You're releasing. You are finally getting to a point where you're comfortable with who you are, so comfortable in your authenticity that you're able to acknowledge those emotions and say, this is a part of me. This is a part of me. It's not going away. I may have tried to push it down all my life, but here it is again, stronger than before, and I will acknowledge it. I will give it a hug. Those broken pieces of ourselves don't need annihilating. They need hugs. And at the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Wands, again, another queen. So stepping into your power, fire energy, okay? Manifesting with the Magician. Wow, and there's your energy below the Magician, Cancer. So manifesting, bringing this into you. And manifesting is about, it can be journaling, yes. However you learn, or however you feel emotion is transferred to the universe from you, whether that's through prayer, through journaling, through meditating. But it's about focusing with intention that which you want to call into your life and believing in it wholeheartedly. That is manifestation. And that's the Magician. He believes. If you think of Merlin, he doesn't have to think twice before he does a magic spell. It just happens because of the belief that he has, and it's both the head and the heart. You can't manifest intellectually and not feel it with the heart space as well. They've got to be connected. And so because your heart space is opening, thank you, Spirit, for that reminder. Because your heart space is opening, you're now able to manifest easier, and you'll start seeing your manifestations coming through because your head and your heart are now aligned, or you're not allowing your head to overrule what your emotions are telling you, what your soul is calling to you for. The mind needs to be a servant to the soul, not the other way around. So the over-analysis, suppressing, that is the mind, that is the ego self. Here's your energy, Cancer, Queen of Cups, the nurturer. She is so comfortable with her emotions, emotionally stable, integrated with all her emotions. She's just comfortable to sit in them, and this is your blessing in 2022, Cancer. Beautiful energy. I love the Queen of Cups. Actually, I'm going to keep her out just for your reading, Cancer. So you are reminded throughout the reading, or the rest of the reading, that you are the Queen of Cups. So it is going to hurt you deeply if you suppress your emotions, because that is who you are. It's about expressing it. She doesn't always express, but she's accepted all her emotions for what they are. So Spirit, what might Cancer be challenged with? I just saw the 10 of Cups, so emotional fulfillment. A lot of emotions in this reading, Cancer. Wow. This full moon energy is quite intense. Quite intense. 6 of Cups. Nostalgia, sentiment, feeling sentimental about something perhaps. Okay, so what challenges might Cancer face in 2022, Spirit? What challenges? The Magician. I just saw the Magician. So yes, it will take some time. Temperance is also about patience and divine timing. So, this healing is not going to happen overnight, Cancer, especially if you've just begun this journey. So have patience with yourself. Challenges, Spirit. The King of Wands. Okay, pride. The Ace of Wands. This new beginning is challenging you. But you need to step on this path. Queen of Cups flipped over but didn't make... Okay, there she's out again. Okay. Queen of Cups wanted to come out again. So there's confirmation, Cancer. It might be challenging for you to sit in your emotions, but this is something you need to do. This is a new beginning that you need to pursue. The King of Wands pursues. Card of Leo, so you could be dealing with a Leo. You don't have to be, but he pursues. He is passionate about his goals. You might feel challenged, because you are a water sign and you might not have a lot of fire in your chart. And there again, the fire that I saw, the dragon, when I was getting the energy of, suppressed anger. It could be, this anger that is hard to release. It could be, a very deep situation or past experiences. So I'd encourage you, Cancer, to seek counsel, whether it's spiritual, seeing a psychologist or just talking to somebody about your experiences. If you're finding it difficult to release them on your own, because, we can't always do this on our own. We need guided help sometimes, someone who is trained in the art of, managing how to release emotions safely so that you don't feel freaked out, Cancer, because it can be very, very scary. I know I've lost my breath a few times just starting to talk about something that I thought I was completely over. But, having a therapist in front of me to guide me through that, to tell me to breathe, to say, this is okay, it's okay, let it out. And I've seen many therapists over my lifetime. So you have to also resonate with who you choose. You have to feel safe with that person, Cancer. I don't know why I'm telling you all. Obviously, Spirit wants you to know this. Yes, so it could be hard, this, dealing with this, whatever it is, Cancer. It could be quite heavy. So make sure you get the help that you need. Yes, don't rush into this. You might want to, you might want to get this healing over and done with so you can move on with your life. It doesn't work like that, Cancer. That's again the head or the ego saying, hurry up. You've got stuff to do, or we don't have time for this, or this, you're just wasting time. You want to move through this healing quickly, but divine timing, again, it has to take divine timing. So be aware if you're trying to rush the process, Cancer. That could be a challenge for you. Again, yes, moving on. So double 7 of Pentacles. This is confirmation. So you are feeling dissatisfied. You need to make a change, but this is also challenging you because it is a big change. It's career move, relocation, maybe even moving away from a relationship for some of you that has not brought you satisfaction. So you see in this card, he's looking at this harvest, in a very kind of sullen way or melancholic way, wondering why his seeds are not bearing any fruit, or a life review, Cancer. So double, confirmation. This has been happening with all the signs. The blessing is also the challenge. It's amazing. It's amazing how spirit works, though. But yes, it depends again on our perspective, how you see it. Whether you see this as a blessing, an opportunity to start again, start anew, do what fills your heart, what brings you emotional fulfillment, or you can see it as too scary, or, you're just going to fail, or it's not going to work, or you're too old, or, all the things that we tell ourselves which sabotage our life dreams. Cancer. Don't allow the ego self in your mind to do that. You don't want to go to the grave thinking, I should have, I could have. Queen of Wands again. So this fire element is really challenging you. You could have strong fire in your chart, which could now be starting to burn within you because you are clearing the blocks, or you're clearing blocks. So this energy may start showing up for you, and it may feel a little bit uncomfortable. Cancers don't always like to express their emotions or to be in the limelight. The Queen of Wands does, however. So this could be new energy for you. For some of you, there could be no fire in your chart, or very little fire in your chart. And still, this energy is challenging you. So Queen of Wands is here twice. But now we have a couple, the King and the Queen of Wands. So beware of pride getting in the way. Again, with the King of Wands, that's his shadow side. He is the most prideful king, or the most proud king. Leo energy, right? The Queen of Wands, card of Aries, wants to rush, wants to blaze away forward. Again, similar energy to the Knight of Wands, but not player energy. She just wants to, get things done. So be aware of the ego telling you, you've just got to hurry up and get this healing done with. And as I picked the two of them up, and oh yes, this could also be a divine match coming in for you. But because it's in the challenge, this could be a relationship as well that is coming to an end, and that might be the difficult choice you're needing to make with this life review, Cancer. But divine timing, Spirit is saying divine timing. You are blessed, you are guided. Trust in the order, the divine order of it all, Cancer. I just want to get one more card to close off this reading. I hope this has helped, Cancer. Please let me know in the comments if this has resonated, because it's very specific today. Very much got to do with emotion. And this flipped over, the card flipped over, but I'm going to show it to you because it is the Sun. Freedom, Cancer. Look at that child. This is the inner child before all of our life experiences, before we become tainted by hurt, by pain, by doubt, by fear, by anxiety, by conditioning, by templates. Don't do it this way, do it that way. Don't express yourself, you're going to look foolish. Don't go for that dream job, you're going to fail, it's so difficult. All of those things. This child has not gone through that conditioning yet. So it is about unconditioning ourselves, and that's years and years of conditioning. So yes, Cancer, take your time, but when you do, the Sun is the happiest card in the tarot deck. The happiest card. It trumps any other card, Cancer. Yes, take your time out if you need to, but lay down your swords. Stop fighting the process, Cancer. Just let it be. Wow, 39 minutes. That was a long reading, but Spirit really did want to talk to you today, and it is the full moon in Cancer. Sending you so much love, Cancer. Blessings, love, and light, and sending you a big virtual hug for the energy that you bring to the collective. You are beautiful, Cancer. Love and light.